We are located on Treaty 1 lands, the original territory of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji Cree, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and the homeland of the Métis Nation.
Not like the rest. Give me back my child. Please, if you have any Christian blood left in you, have mercy. Have murderer of children. Murderer of children.
What? Who is it? Who are you? Oh, that servant girl from last night's dinner. What time is it? I feel as though I slept for too long. That terrible dream is just terrible.
The sun will set in 1/2 hour.
What? That's impossible. I mean, I always rise early in the morning.
Not if the master wishes otherwise.
Wishes otherwise? What are you talking about?
All of the master's guests sleep by day and live by night, whether they like it or not.
Nonsense. See, I am my own agent. If I ever slept, it had nothing to do with the count.
As you wish.
This has nothing to do with wishes, girl. Look, I don't like the suspicion you feel the count's motives. He's been the perfect host. You don't be warning me about you.
About ignorant peasant superstition?
Yes, if you must know.
He must have paid you a lot of money.
If you're going to slur my character, why don't you just come up with it?
I see there's someone you love back in England.
Yes. Her name's Mina. I'm not sure if any of your business.
Listen to me. Your life depends on it. You see the half-empty bottle of wine on the table?
I see it.
When the count invites you to drink in my supper, tell me you've had enough.
Why should I?
You drugged to sleep during the day. The drug is in the wine. He plans to kill you tomorrow. Tonight's your last night of freedom.
It's ridiculous. How can you speak in such a manner?
Mr. Harker! Mr. Harker, are you awake?
He's coming. I've done all I can.
I didn't have time.
I know. English reserve. I am very pleased. I've examined the photographs of the estate with her fleet, and I'm very happy. Very happy indeed.
That's excellent.
Let us drink on.
Of course.
A toast to my entering England as a London gentleman.
I'm sure you're finding it there.
Come now, down the glass. This is a celebration. You found me just what I wanted. Drink.
Oh, no, that has to be until dinner. Or, breakfast. I'm really not used to these hours count.
I have always been a night person. I love to talk about my past, this country, far into the night. Did I bore you?
Oh, no, of course not. I guess I'm just not used to going to bed at sunrise.
Tonight you'll get all the rest you desire. Now, the papers. I wish to sign them immediately.
I had not expected this is so early. Then can I leave tomorrow?
I'll order the carriage for you, though I am sorry you'll be leaving so soon.
I hope it's okay. Your offer of hospitality is most generous. Well, let me get those papers.
Excellent.
I must say, I find your English astounding. I knew you'd been educated in England, but
The house you've secured for me is in a London suburb, is it not?
yes, please do not be square.
And if I were to leave these peasants in their barbarous ways, do you think I would enter London as an ignorant foreigner?
I wasn't suggesting that, I assure you.
For years, sometimes it felt like centuries, I had planned this move to London.
I had not realized there was such a sense of purpose to
There is, more than you can know. I will not enter your London as a stranger in a strange land. That's why I have practiced your language. I have often entertained English guests. You're not the first to come here.
remarkable. Your way of approaching things is so thorough.
But you, how have you handled all this? I asked my friend Peter Hawkins to send me his best young lawyer, and he has complied with my request.
I'm not sure if I am.
Don't be modest. I asked for an old estate, and you found me an ancestral home in the heart of London. Now I'm ready to sign the papers.
That's excellent. Perhaps it is wrong of me to tell you this.
Forget your countryman's reserve. Confide in me. We are friends. You are my guest.
That's very kind of you. You see, I was very anxious that we take more than 3 days to conclude this business. You see, I've just been married and
Just married?
I'm afraid this conversation embarrasses me. Also, my stubble.
I'll settle that. Gretchen! Mr. Harker requires a shave. But why on earth would you be embarrassed? I'm overjoyed that such a capable young man has found a mate.
Meat. That's a funny way to put it. That's Mina. The short-haired one, my new bride.
And the long-haired young woman?
Oh, that's Lucy Winstrup, her best friend. She comes out to East Cliff quite often.
East Cliff, a famous tourist retreat during the summer.
How well do you know England?
I know England well. I've studied her. Soon I hope to love her. There. The estate at the fleet is mine, and you've concluded a successful real estate transaction. Now the rest of your stay must be a pleasant one. More wine?
I suppose it wouldn't mean harm.
Relax, Jonathan. Relax. I am your host. You are my guest. Relax.
See, I'm a little embarrassed.
What sense of your English formality is offended now?
I'm just used to leaving for dinner. You know, perhaps you keep back.
Nonsense. I'll stay here and chat with you while you shave. It's not often I have the opportunity to talk with such a clever Englishman.
Count, I think you're turning my head with compliments.
Why not? But tell, last night I talked so much. You never finished telling me your impression of our countryside.
Oh, well, my impression of this area is that it is very wild. Very wild indeed. That his own untamed hand had flung up these mountains and... That was careless of me. See, I haven't nicked myself shaving in years. My dear Count, what is wrong? You look as though you've had a shock of some sorts.
Foolish dull blade! To make such a cut! Such a...
Well, I dare say, the blades one gets these days are... In the name of God, what is wrong with you?
Fool! Nothing would have happened to you! Nothing!
You're hurting me. I demand an explanation.
Nothing would have, if not for that dull blade and that stupid spot of blood!
Your eyes, they're like burning red coals.
You're in Dracula's household now, foolish man! Your blood is mine! I am the master! You are the slave! If you value your life, do not leave this room!
The master passed through the hall. He sends his apologies and to serve you dinner alone.
This is impossible. For one moment, it was charming and affable.
I tried to warn you.
You weren't the first.
What do you mean?
I have a friend, Dr. Van Helsing, one of the world's foremost anthropologists and an expert on transmitting Pokemon. He told me about the strange legends of the Dracula KM. He told me to be careful.
And you know now that you're engaged.
No, I will repeat what I said to Dr. Van Helsing. Legends are one thing, and reality is another. There must be a reasonable explanation for everything. Otherwise, we'd all go mad.
Suit yourself.
I'll think it out, okay? I will. I cut myself shaving, and the Count can't stand the sight of blood. He grew overexcited, and the rest follows.
The count is not squealing. What can I bring you from the kitchen for dinner? Cold meat, perhaps?
I'm not hungry, thank you. Must you stare at me like that?
Staring at a doomed man.
Nonsense. What did you mean about the remark about the Count not being squeamish?
Has you under his power already? You wouldn't believe.
That's ridiculous. You see, I'm but in no one's power. It is the Count who's lost control of himself, not
Did you drink the wine?
I. I did, and it was excellent.
Tomorrow you'll sleep all day. So little time.
You stop talking riddles and just come out with it?
You must. I need an ally.
For what?
You must talk quietly. The master wants to pass the map. Do you believe that I'm your friend?
Why should you be my friend?
I need someone to help me. 1 month ago, my sister came here. She looked so like him in the photograph. But we haven't heard from her since. And now I've come. I'm not at street. Doesn't want me. Not beautiful enough.
Beautiful enough for what?
You would not believe me if I told you. But you must see for yourself. You think I'm stupid? So I act stupid. You think I'm afraid of him? So I act afraid. I've been waiting for this moment. I discovered his coffin.
His coffin?
Yeah, he's one of the undead. A living corpse who walks by night. He's a vampire.
Look, I've heard your folktales, but this is ridiculous,
Hey,
girl.
listen to me. Your life depends on it. The coffin I discovered lies deep down within the castle. It is old, and on that coffin is a coat of arms. The coat of arms of the Dracula family as they lived here 5 centuries ago.
How can I accept this nonsense? I'm a modern man.
Blood is life to the Count. He's willed himself back to life through some kind of magic. He's the master of the living dead, and he must be stopped and killed.
Killed? Are you insane?
You don't believe me, do you?
No. Look, I'm sorry about your sister, but coffins, vampires? Look, do you see this diary? Here I record my impressions. The journey I took up these mountains was filled with strange peasants who crossed themselves at the sight of me. Strange words like Vrolok and Trajusia.
Witch? Vampires. They're real words for real forces of...
Superstition or slander. Next you'll tell me that the Count commands the elements.
You heard the wolves last night, and And the woman screaming for her
Anyone
child.
who knows the power of imagination know what tricks our mind can play on us.
And the shaving incident. You discount that,
I
too.
expect the count will give me full explanation before I leave tomorrow.
You'll never see the count again. As a man.
I plan to do when we start. Now, will you please excuse me?
Protect yourself, Jonathan Parker.
I need nothing but common sense to protect myself. Common sense tells me I have nothing to fear. Nothing to fear at all. No, good night. Who is that? I said, who is that? Look, I don't know who you are, but you won't get in this room. Stop it! Stop it!
Husband,
Nina, is that you?
I miss you, dear. I long to be.
Nina, I'm so lonely, but you can't be here.
I long to see you, to hold you in my arms.
But you're in England. Yeah, that does sound like you. Nina, is that really you?
Yes, my darling, yes. Quickly, before we come.
I must not see you here. Nina, you look so different, so pale. Your lips, they're so red.
I want to kiss you. I would long to kiss you. Isn't he pretty?
So, handsome. You take the first kiss. We shall follow.
Sit down, my love. Close your eyes. That's it. It'll be so sweet, so sweet. I'm here, my darling. Your dearest Nina is here with you. No, he is mine. He is my prize.
Let him go.
You promised me. This time you said I would have one to love.
You will have him, but not yet. Not tonight. Now go.
You don't know. You are old. I am young. The hunger for his blood is a hunger for the love I once knew. You don't know.
You defied me once. Do not dare to defy me again. His time has not yet come. His blood is mine. As long as it amuses me to keep him alive, he stays alive.
I am young. You are old. You don't know what it is to love. I have loved. I still remember.
Soon you will forget what it is to love. Soon you will be one of us forever.
You have never loved. Come, sister. Come.
Why are you here? Why did you come back here?
You saw him last night, didn't you?
I saw a dream. I dreamed madly here.
Tell me your dream.
5 women. One fair-haired like Nina. Came to me, tried to kiss me. Her lips red, her teeth fangs like an animal.
No, not fair hair. My sister had fair hair. She's become one of them. She's a vampire. He must be stopped.
It's a dream. Okay, it had to be.
You still don't believe me?
No, look. I've been taught to just.
Deny the evidence of your senses? Look out the window. We have 1 hour before the sun sets. You slept through the day again. The day you were to leave this place.
There has to be an explanation. The Count will explain.
Count or vampire?
Man! He's a man. He must be.
Do you have any weapons?
What? Yes. Have a knife I carry with me whenever
where I travel.
Where? In the bag?
Yes, in my bag.
Take them.
If I come across,
The only protection there is against the vampire. Now you must see it for yourself. I'm going to take you to his coffin.
there's no such thing.
Are you afraid, Jonathan Parker? Are you afraid that the supernatural is real? Are you afraid to see him there?
I'm not afraid of this imagination of yours.
Then take these weapons and come with me.
I'll humor you.
Yes, humor me. Now, are you coming? Or are you afraid?
I'm not afraid. What does that smell?
Dead rats, probably. Part of the castle is old. Very old.
The air is downright foul.
The fear of the master boots faster than sleep.
Oh, watch out. How far down have you come?
We're almost there.
My God, what was that?
Scott. There.
You're trembling.
He's ruled us for many years. No one's ever seen his coffin.
He won't be in there.
And will you open it?
Of course.
And if when you open it, you see him there. Avoid his eyes and strike his heart.
He won't be in there.
Strike
There's
when
no
you-
such thing as a vampire.
Strike when you see him.
You're right about one thing. This coffin is very old, but there's no windows.
It's a different order. Jonathan, raise your knife quickly!
My God, it's the Count.
Jonathan, raise your knife! Plunge your dagger into his heart!
There's no way. His eyes.
Those eyes may one day possess your precious Mina if you don't kill him now!
That thing. This thing in Mina. Never.
Strike, Jonathan!
I can't push my head any further. He is awake. He's holding me back.
Try!
Go! Leave! Go upstairs. We'll send the dagger to Dr. Van Helsing in Amsterdam. Someone must know what happened here.
No, I can't leave you.
Just leave. It's hopeless.
No, I won't leave. Try again with the knife.
I should have believed you. My God, I should have believed you.
No, forget the knife. The cross. Hold out the cross.
Farewell, Jonathan Harker. We will meet again.
I don't understand. What happens?
He's gone. He's vanished. He's left the castle.
And the lights?
I don't know. Maybe spirits long dead and buried or passing with joy. What does it matter? We're free. The village is
What are
free.
you talking about?
The master's gone. He's fled.
Now it's you who are the fool.
But
We frightened him away from his lair. But for what purpose?
you're a brave man. You frightened him away
My God, you truly don't understand, do you, woman?
No, I don't understand.
This was all designed. Every move we could have made. More than mortal man, like you said. How right you were. Genius, diabolical evil, the likes of which the world has never known. I've unleashed the greatest menace England may ever know.
England?
Yes, it all comes into place now. The estate for fleets. And the photograph of my wife for friends. And that terrible remark of his. We meet again. He plans to invade England.
You must be warned. I'll get word to Dr. Van as you ask. Meanwhile, you can get back by boat.
Yes. It'll take me weeks. And how long before my first letter arrives? And who will be his first victim? What have I done? What have I done? I'm gonna get my time.
I'm gonna stay here. I need to get rid of these saucers.
Easy.
Hello, Gretchen.
I won't stand for your question. I won't. I was asleep. I woke up. You went to that place by the cliffs again, didn't you? If I did, what of it? We were always the best of friends. Suddenly I feel as though there's a wall between us. Won't you confide in me? For the sake of our friendship, tell me what's wrong.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It began 3 days ago, didn't it? Up until then, you were so excited that Arthur was coming. And there was that storm. Yes, it was a lovely storm, wasn't it? Oh, I wish Arthur and Dr. Van Helsing arrived. He's a doctor. He could examine you. Perhaps it has nothing to do with that stranger. Dearest Nina, what could you possibly be referring to? You know what I'm talking about.
Miss Lucy? Certainly, Mother. There's nothing happening here. Miss Lucy, the mistress is in a twit, but what you did do with no lamb, and the guests are arriving to such happy with the pot.
Tell the mistress that most of these pies will suit our guests quite well.
Tell her it's just really upset.
Helga!
Oh, girl.
Helga! There you are, Helga.
Oh, good morning, Nina. Lucy, what am I to do? The Rockefeller is in the little lamb. Do I serve your future husband, Lord Home, a tiny pie? Well, I'm sure you could serve him. Love it, Lord. I shall not go. What is no difference? Lucy! What? My lustful Lord adores me. Does he not?
Yes, he does. Quite right about that. It's gone silly over you.
We may have another.
That's not it. Now you get your rest.
I just forget to do that in England.
How sturdy looking. Come up. Go get wrinkles. Pie is then. Kidney pie. I do make it quite nice. Now where is Helga? Helga!
Silly old goose. Let her serve kidney pie without sweet. What does it matter? Can't cook anyways. Oh, Mr. Doctor, I'll follow the
I won't have you talking that way. You're not yourself. You have a kindness in you, a gentleness. All you do is play games and tease. No relationship is sacred to you. You make petty remarks about your mother and Arthur, who is still your fiance.
Arthur, how boring.
And will you tell them about the stranger? About the man you meet by the East Cliff? Will you tell Arthur that you have another lover? Will you tell him about what
Don't prate to me about cheap morality. Nina, don't hate me.
I don't hate you. I fear for you. Dr. Van Helsing's a psychologist as well as an anthropologist. I intend to tell him that you show every symptom of serious emotional strain. He won't believe you.
Miss Lucy, the guests are arriving. The mistress is Mercy at ready.
Thank you, Helga.
For your own good, I'm going to tell them everything. And for Arthur's good as well.
She'll make a fool out of you.
And I shall strip that pretty mask away and get you the help you need.
I still say that there's no such thing as a supernatural. If the man has found last helm, there must be some logical explanation. Surely you as a scientist are worth building up.
Arthur, your science is such a narrow little
Will you
place.
two stop arguing?
A word of advice, Nina. I never saw the healthy and Lucy that I have in my entire life.
Don't make a fool of yourself.
Our guests are arriving.
Alright. Come help me fix my hair, Mother. You're so deliciously lazy this morning.
Of course, dear.
And one of the large grey dogs that leapt out of the ship and was never to be seen again. How does your rational mind explain that, Arthur?
Well, he's probably wrong board. I must say, Van Helsing, your willingness as a man of science to allow for the possibility of supernatural shocks me.
Hello, Arthur. Dr. Van Helsing?
Oh, Mina, I apologize. How we must look very foolish here. You're standing there and we're just arguing like schoolboys.
Arthur, the best part of bachelorhood is you can hug the other men's wives. It is so good to see you. Look at her, Arthur. Isn't she the picture of health and vitality? And what news of your husband, Jonathan?
He's only a couple of weeks late. His business with the Count must be taking a little longer than expected.
Yes, and the journey from Transylvania is a very long one.
Good heavens. Well, we're just here standing talking, and not even greeted by Lucy. Where is she?
She's just getting ready.
Getting ready. At this hour? Why, it's almost noon.
Lucy is taken to sleeping in late.
Strange. That's not like it. God. Beautiful. What's a lovely gown?
You don't think it's too low cut, do you? It's the latest style.
Oh, bother to style.
All the young ladies are there these days. Now, in my time,
Miss Wenstrom, it's young love. Makes me wish I was young again.
Same Dr. Van Helsing. Always playing the fool.
What is that? Old lover with a foolish passion.
Now, run along, all of you. Arthur and I have not seen each other in accident. We have much to discuss.
I hope you'll let me time.
I really do. They'll love it, Mother. You love it all too. And, make sure Helga helps you pick the mushrooms. We don't want to repeat what happened last time.
Oh, last time. Helga! Helga! Dr. Van Helsing,
Yes.
Can we take a walk? Down by the cliffs.
Oh, the cliffs, I love that spot.
I am very worried about Lena, Dr. Van Helsing.
Oh,
Do try to cheer her up. She's just been looking so green these past few days. I've had my reasons.
it's your husband. Jonathan.
Of course, yes. I'm very concerned for him.
Making me uncomfortable. Staring.
Sorry, you look wonderful.
Thought you were being disapproving. Like Nina.
Disapproving? God, no. In my life, there's not a single thing to do to it.
You like my dress then?
Well, it's strange, that's all. You wish to check all the eye on board.
You see, you don't approve of me.
What?
How stupid you are.
What?
I missed you, you fool.
Sorry, it's just Ah, never mind. Anyways, we have much to discuss. I wish to move up to the wedding. I can't wait.
Neither can I.
But when you wrote, you said you needed more time.
I've changed my mind. Let's get married as soon as possible.
Wonderful.
You may not believe what I'm about to tell you, but I beg you to listen all the same.
Well, I am your audience.
Have you noticed anything odd about the way Lucy's been acting recently?
Yes, she has all the symptoms of classic hysteria. She acts frenetic, her face is pale, and she plays games like a little girl instead of a grown woman.
It began 3 days ago. There was a great storm. A storm greater than any local fisherman could ever recall. Boats were smashed against the rocks that ring the harbor. There was panic on tourists on the beach, and the waves climbed to record heights. And then suddenly, on the horizon, appeared a ship. And at that very moment, the tempest broke. And then came the fog. A dank mist which covered everything it touched in a gray pall.
So, what does this have to do with Lucy?
We were on the east cliff, right at this very spot, watching it all. Something not human came off that ship. I don't think I'll ever forget Lucy's face as she watched that ship race into harbor as though some spirit was communicating to her across the sea. And then there was that corpse, swinging horribly to and fro with every motion of the ship. Even the tourists were entranced at the sight of a dead man lashed to the helm.
Arthur and I heard about the ship on our way in, but I really don't see the...
Lucy, she talked about that ship for hours. And when she saw that dead man, she whispered, thrilling. Absolutely thrilling. It was like listening to the voice of a stranger. She didn't seem upset by this cross that I wear.
Fascinating, but I really don't see the
After
connection.
that, it began.
What began?
The sleepwalking. My room is next to Lucy's. I heard her tossing and turning that first night, moaning so despairingly that I went into her room to see what was wrong. I couldn't wake her. Her eyes were open and she said, "Yes, master, I am here." And then she fell back asleep. I never did wake her.
Yes, master, I am here. Indeed strange, but...
It grows stranger. The next night, I heard her get out of bed. I followed her. She came up the winding path, right to this very spot. And she stood, looking out over the sea. The moon was full. She stood so still. She raised her arms to the moon as though embracing someone or something invisible. I looked at the moon to see what she was looking at. And I saw a bat hovering over her, not 20 or 30 feet in the air above her.
A bat with large, gleaming red eyes and wings freakishly big for its body?
Yes, what is it, Dr. Van Helsing?
For Lucy's sake, I hope it's nothing. Please go on.
That was yesterday. I took my late afternoon nap, and when I woke up, the sun was down and Lucy was gone. I came up here again. There was a bush. Do you see it there?
Yes.
I came behind and waited. I saw Lucy standing just over there. She had a book of poetry in her hands. And a stranger, he appeared as though out of nowhere, and he took the book from her hands. She turned to him as though hypnotized. I called out, "Lucy, who is that?" And the stranger whirled and glared at me. I don't think I'll ever forget those eyes. Red and gleaming in the dark. He whirled back around and disappeared as though he'd never even been there. I called out again. Lucy turned to me. She looked so strange. She said, "My dearest Nina, who could you
Evidently just a story you're telling me, a tale.
Which you want to deny because you need facts and evidence. I need no evidence to tell me that Lucy's life is in danger. She's possessed. By what? I don't know. But I do know she's not the Lucy I once called my best friend.
I believe you.
You do.
Yes, more than you could ever know. I've been on his track for so long. It's been so
For
long.
God's sake, who are you talking about?
Count Dracula, the master of the undead.
But then my husband.
Your husband, Jonathan Harker, he is safe. He escaped the Count's castle a few weeks ago, but his return to England was delayed due to booking issues.
And Lucy?
We have no time to lose. Thanks to your husband's diary that he sent me, I know what I am faced with. I now am prepared. But it might not be enough. We have to get to Arthur tonight. We must convince him. We have to watch over Lucy tonight. I fear it is not just her life at stake, but her mortal soul. No, she is not dead. Dracula can kill at one stroke if he desires. No, Arthur. He saved something special for your Lucy. It's his revenge, Lena. Against your husband, Jonathan and I.
You?
If you are somehow the cause of this event, I'll say, I swear I...
Hey! Hear me out, and perhaps you will understand. For years, I studied the lore of vampires. Fact or legend, I asked myself. I studied the history of Vlad the Impaler, a cruel man who lived hundreds of years ago. When your husband, Lena, went to conduct real estate transactions with a man named Count Dracula in Transylvania, I took him into my confidence.
You knew that my husband was in danger?
He wouldn't listen to me. He dismissed my warnings as merely, they are no basis on reality. They are facts. There are no facts. They're just legends. But I knew that once Count Dracula entered England, he could create a race of the undead. For Count Dracula is none other than that cruel man, Vlad the Impaler, returned by some force of nature or power that he traded for his soul all those hundreds of years ago. I fear Lucy is falling under his power, and that she too soon will become a vampire, to stalk in the night and prey on others. Come, let us take her back to the house. She will be herself for now.
She dies at Helsing.
Then I am partially at fault. Come, we'll see what I can do.
Helsing, you get in that chair?
Dr. Van Helsing. Nina, I don't understand. What's happened? It doesn't matter. You're gonna be alright now. But Arthur, the way I've acted, he doesn't hate me.
Van Helsing, that fiend returns.
Courage would do you ill, my friend. Knowledge is what we need now. Mina, please wait, Miss Winston. I need to speak to all of you. And Mina, bring garlic, lots of it.
Helsing, I don't understand. I remember so little, but what I do remember, like a nightmare.
So, soon this will all be over. And
No,
everything will be all
no. She has to know everything. Dracula conquers through some invitation of his victims, through hypnotic power. She has to know everything. We need her will to fight him. She has to.
Alright. Anything is better than those nightmares.
Good. You have courage. You will need some more before the night is over. It's funny, is it not, that I asked Mina to bring garlic?
Do you treat this as a joke? My God!
Temper, my young friends.
I don't understand. Does everyone have a case of indigestion for my kitty pie? Is that why you woke me in the middle of the night? Oh, but you picked the wrong mushrooms, didn't you? Now you really have your work cut out for you. Try to explain that, Dr. Van Helsing.
There's no time to explain.
As the mistress of this household, I
Doctor,
demand.
it's not your cooking for once. We're fighting a war. Yeah, no.
Please, Miss Wenstrom. Lucy is a victim of vampires.
I don't even know what that means. Does everyone in this house have these words that I can't understand? I think I'm gonna cry. Lucy will be very ill.
Alright, Mother. Come.
Good night. Might need to be bitten by something. I don't understand. You're all trying to frighten me for no reason. Stop with that beastly garlic!
Mother, calm down, please. Just trust Dr. Van Helsing, okay? Promise me that you'll trust him.
Very well. Now I'm going back to bed. The smell is the reason I can be the most insensitive person there. Come on. Think of death and kill it because now touch all your minds.
Good night.
Good.
Good night.
It is done. I need one more thing. Mina, the cross.
My cross.
Yes, please. I need it. Listen, you have to wear this.
I don't want to wear that.
You must.
Van Helsing, a moment. We know we must trust Van Helsing. He seems to be the one with any idea what. Is this entirely necessary?
Yes, absolutely necessary. Think, one wrong step, and we're all doomed. You all must understand that. First, we hold Dracula at bay. Then he grows tired. Then hungry. And then we track him down to his lair. Do you all understand? Good. Now, we should all get some sleep. Good night's rest is what we all do.
You're absolutely sure she'll be safe.
Absolutely. With that cross on, he cannot reach it.
Suppose I shall escort her to. Suppose I shall escort her to her bed.
Good night.
hiding that stinking garlic in my daughter's bedroom. You're in no danger. That's right. I'm in no danger. Stop! Closer, mother. Good. That's it. Closer. Closer. No!
The cross! Remove it! Oh God, no! Van Helsing! Oh my. No, Couldn't know. Miss Wenstrom?
I blame you for this, Dr. Van Helsing. Will you ever be so confident again?
No, he's proven far more powerful than I originally thought. He has telepathic powers. He can reach minds, hurdle barriers.
Damn your theories! What do they matter? They're dead! Helga! Miss Wenstrom! And Lucy!
Well, you're not, my friend. Lucy is not dead yet. What could you possibly mean? Brace yourself. The worst is yet to come.
Good morning, Dr. Van Helsing.
she's alive. She's alright, my darling.
Would you say she was closer to death?
How could you say that? You are the theme here.
Nina, you look so scared, but we'll be together again soon.
What are you saying, Lucy?
Arthur. Sweet Arthur. Come closer, dearest. Yes, that's it. Now kiss me, my darling. Kiss me.
Yes.
No! My God, no!
Van Helsing!
No! No!
No! No! God! What have you done?
She would have had you join her. As one of the undead. You would be a vampire now. So, my masterful enemy, you have defeated us once again. Once again, you have proven far more powerful than I could ever imagine. That's because your mind, your insane mind, has been growing for centuries, beyond all mere mortal intelligence. But I swear, next time we meet, Dracula, I will destroy you. For you have a weakness. We will take that infernal pride of yours and turn it against you. Until that day comes.
Thank you. True friends. Arthur, Nina, don't cry. I love you all so much. You all have to trust Dr. Van Helsing. You promise me you'll trust me. Now kiss me. else to obsess over?
No, cousin, don't you're being rude of you. Grandfather's only trying to protect us. Stop it, Lisa. He's not even around to hear us.
Trinkets for sale. Trinkets for sale.
Oh, what lovely necklaces. What lovely charms.
What a beautiful ring. They're very precious. And extremely old. But why is someone else to the side of the road? Oh, God, your eyes!
Over here and sit down, girls.
Now, Grandfather, you worry too much.
Untrue. Old people are made to worry. Worry about their children, more so about their grandchildren. You should have waited for me.
We were tired of waiting. We got bored.
You still should have waited for me. If I moved too quickly, I could twist an ankle, break a leg, or fall into a ditch.
Fall into a ditch.
It could happen. It could happen. In fact, it did happen. And that was why I was late. And now we're stuck in this godforsaken. Where are we?
Well, you see, we're in the best camping ground in Transylvania. I assume there'll be a traveling circus along shortly to entertain us.
Can't trust circus people. They have small
Go ahead,
hands.
joke.
I'm not joking. In fact, let me tell you something about circus people.
Coach has never broken down here. Never.
But surely don't think we're in danger here. Danger. Big danger. That would be thrilling.
Foolish girls. Wellness is nothing to joke about. There are creatures out there, human beasts, in threats of darkness. Have you ever seen wolves that size and those glowing yellow eyes?
Ah, those eyes. Reminds me of my second wife. She wasn't a handsome woman. She's quite the animal. I do miss her.
I apologize, Coachman. I'm just trying to keep us all from being scared, you see.
And there is danger.
Of course there is. What are you? Dense? Look at the trees. Since to the south of night. You have never been in more danger. Look, you see that castle? It belongs to Count Dracula. They count that terrified peasants along this countryside for generations.
His name Dan.
You know him?
Yes, I know him. My granddaughter was worked for him a year ago, and my other grandchild before that. Not trying to break things upstairs.
Does he still live there?
Not sure. There was a rumor that he left for England.
Well, England can have him. It serves them right.
You have a problem with England now?
She knows what she did.
She. Who is she?
The Queen, of course.
There's something peculiar in this whole business. The coach just sounds the rock before I pick you up. Just after sunset, it seems like something strange always happens when I travel along this road. I remember, last year, I dropped up a young Englishman. I thought I had a death wish. Really? Yes. The last I saw his thing was a castle. Did you think I'm that Englishman? What did I do? The wheels had broken by accident. Someone tampered with it. Someone wanted to break it down, and get stranded here.
Sir, we need not interpret any nefarious intent in our being here.
Well, obviously one thing is clear. I need to take charge here. I'm sure you've all noticed the monkshood around here.
Monster. Isn't that a flower?
Yeah, it's better known as Wolf's Bay. I will gather some to protect us.
Sorry, I'm not sure if flowers can keep away wolves.
You English people always think you're so smart. Of course it won't work. It's called Wolf's Bane. Bane is literally a part of the word. Also, as garlic in my bags.
You have rings of garlic in your bag. Why?
In case she ever crosses my path again.
She? You mean the Queen of England?
She knows what she did. Also, there's a soup I would like to prepare.
Strange old suck, isn't he?
A busybody. I don't like him.
God, where's your sense of humor lately?
And the wheel wasn't broken. Someone took another. And I'm gonna find out who. You're meant to stop here. I tell you.
Excuse me, but I must go back to the cook.
You're not leaving. Not until you told us why you're here. I believe it's better for all of us under the circumstances.
Well, I'm on my way to my brother's wedding. And the thing is for my cousins before he was dead.
What's your cousins?
Oh, John. Yes, it will be terrible to be doing this in the morning. Just terrible.
Oh, and I'll tell you all why. There's a village you can know down the road. Latvia. There, Owen's had two lovely granddaughters. We speak of Dracula. For years we've been taking notes to the windows to our castle. And we did not come back. It was just your age we said we get. That is what happened to my oldest. Horrible. Then my youngest, Gretchen, was burned in the castle. She was pleased to count to let her go. I felt the same time that English prince came to me a year ago. And now his mother's on the day I was told that Gretchen is missing too. For several weeks now, I'm going to find her. Or her body.
Thank you. We all
And you, doctor?
Well, you see, I'm traveling the countryside to collect peasants' folklores, especially pertaining to their legends and their myths.
It's okay, man. Awesome. I think you're right now.
Is there more mystery?
Do you agree?
I agree.
Nina?
It doesn't matter.
You're right, Coachman. I was the Englishman who came to Dracula's castle last year.
You're alive?
I don't want to hear this story. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Should I follow her?
She's not yet what you think, John. Not yet.
Really hope you're right. You must excuse me for leaving so abruptly, but she has her reasons. I came here last year to close an estate deal. The count had purchased some real estate for fleets. As soon as I know that King eventually leaves the castle alive, if it weren't for a servant girl, Gretchen, I'd be buried deep in his dungeons right now.
Gretchen, you
Knew her. Yes, she was a very great girl. She led me right to his coffin. And I shall never forget the sight of him rising up out of it. I tried to kill him, but failed. Little did I know that in showing the photograph of my wife and her dear friend Lucy would soon spell their doom.
So the photograph, that's how he knew how to find them.
Yes. I escaped, but in doing so, I turned loose the greatest menace England's ever known. Dracula came to England during a great storm. Possessed poor Lucy. Killed her. And her mother. He had terrorized the heart of London for months. Van Helsing and I were tracking down his lair, looking for fleas. But it was too late. He had returned here, to his castle. Or so we believe.
You had nowhere to expose us to such
It was
danger.
not our intention to spend the night here. But that's not the worst part of my story.
Do go on.
Van Helsing and I were tracking him down, looking for fleas. We were outside and we heard screams. I ran into the forest. See Nina. Blood running down her throat. And the Countess standing in triumph. We took Nina home and then she lay in bed, but 2 days later she please go on, I cannot continue.
It's okay, friend. Lucy had gone to her grave the same way, so I had to discover whether she was born again. We waited a few days. She seemed to improve. Her conduct seemed to get better. She was acting strange. She was acting like this little schoolgirl. She was teasing, flippant. Out of impulse, I made her wear a cross. It branded her, seared her flesh.
hateful place. Your wife helped you plan it all.
I ask you to be more careful with your words, sir.
There is still hope. The Count has the power to drain the blood from his victims, slowly, saving his strength for a final feast of blood. During that time, it's almost like an open line of communication between the two of them. We hope to use that and have Mina lead us to his coffin. She knows this and she's resisting us with all of her will. And that, while you're coming, hopefully, destroy the Count's coffin.
Oh my god! Grandpa, you don't think?
Close to the fire, everyone. Dracula may have returned before us. He's always been one step ahead of us. Always. He might yell. Hold on.
Horrible. Did not find grandfather. We saw bags of garlic lying on the ground. Grandfather's body in the bushes. Throat, dear God, throat.
Torn open like an animal. This is what it did. This thing. Look at her staring at the blood.
I can't help it. The blood it's so fresh. It's so.
Do you hear her? You must try to stake through her. She must be executed.
Sir, that's my wife you're talking about. You have no proof.
Proof? Look at her staring at the blood like this nurse's milk. She's nothing but a vampire whore.
Now is not the time for fighting! I don't believe Mina killed the old man!
Then you're as dangerous as she is. I know who pulled the pin on the wheel. I know who committed that murder. That thing. I'm not staying here another second.
Sir, please. You mustn't leave. We are safer together. You cannot go out into the dark.
I got the right from the coach. That'll be enough protection. I'm going back. My responsibility to all of you is over. I'm not sitting here another second with that thing you call your wife.
Don't go me. Do nothing for it. Sir, please! Please. Some towels. Clean the blood off Mina's hands. Clean off her hands.
No, don't touch me. You heard what he said. It's true. I saw him lying there in the bushes and I couldn't help myself. I had to feel the blood. Warm and fresh on my hands.
You are not that far gone. There is still hope.
Hope? How can you tell me that there's hope? Look, I am branded by the cross. I am an outcast. Look, cousins, the mark of the cross on her.
Quiet, please. Can't you see what she's feeling?
Jonathan, they are children. You do not mean to offend.
Of course. I'll let you understand.
Okay, all of you, listen to me. What happened to poor Greg must not happen to any of us. Do not go beyond the light of the fire. Now, I must find out what we're dealing with. Mina, I must send you into a trance. Are you willing?
Yes, doctor.
Please, sit. Do not interfere. Okay. Slow, deep breaths. Hit the watch. Relax. Count down. 5,
5,
4,
4,
3, 2, 1. Good. Her lips moved, they did not make the sound of the words. Mina, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Where are you?
I am free. No more water. No more journey by water. I am home.
Is the master near?
He,
Mina, I command you to speak. Is the master near?
they are near.
They. Listen to me. Who are they? Mina, please, you have to tell me. Who are they?
Why, dear Dr. Van Helsing, how silly you look. Who are they? I command you to speak. Why, they, doctor? They are all of you.
I don't believe you. Jonathan, think to that time a year ago. There were others, weren't there?
Yes, there were 5 women. They call themselves So sisters, they tried to kill me, but the Count, he drove them off.
Sisters. They're probably out there in the woods right now, waiting for an opportunity to strike. We must be more careful than ever. Much of the night has still passed, but there is still time to undo us all.
Ellie, Grandma, is that you?
Clutching tears, is that you?
No.
I can feel her.
It's an illusion. Don't listen to it.
I can feel her.
Listen to me. What would your Gretchen be doing, wandering in the middle of the night in these woods?
I can feel her though.
Oh, Grandma, I missed you.
You feel so far away.
No, you must listen to me.
Grandma. Come to me, please.
I will.
You mustn't go out there. Under no circumstances are you to leave the light of the fire.
But it's my tears. It's my Gretchen.
No, listen to me!
It's coming, tears. It's coming.
Mina said, they are here. They are all, Jonathan, they are here.
Oh, sister, we understand you. They do not come with us.
Jonathan, the cross in my bag, grab it! Who are you? Reveal your true identities.
I was the daughter of the black master.
And you,
I was the daughter of the mayor. The master came to me in my innocence.
and you,
We shall look for food on grandfather's farm, but now we shall eat.
and
I have known no one but the master.
leave this place. You defile it!
We shall leave. For now, we shall tell the master you are here, sister. Oh, sister, don't fear. We will be back.
It's hopeless, Van Helsing.
It is not hopeless.
But we can't protect Mina. Those women.
We can. We must. John, there's something in the coat. I'll be right back.
Van Helsing.
The cross will be your protection. I'll only be a few moments.
Jonathan? Jonathan, I feel so weak. Where's the doctor?
He'll be back soon.
You've tried so hard to protect me. But you know what I'm becoming.
I know the danger. But you didn't kill the Panther.
I didn't kill him, but I watched. I saw Monica leaning over his body, a terrible smile on her face. She turned to me, the blood still on her lips. She said, "Drink, sister." She said, "Drink and become one of us." And I almost did. I went up to the body and I put my hands in the blood. And I knew then it was only a matter of time, perhaps hours, before I became one of them.
But you're still mine, Mina.
Am I? Can you still trust me? Can I still trust myself?
What is that?
This is blessed silver. It will hold any undead.
No, wait. I can still be trusted. Jonathan, I can still control myself.
Jonathan, listen to me. It's growing.
But she's not an animal to be chained up.
Jonathan, listen to me. It is the only way.
But she didn't kill grandfather. It was
Yeah.
Monica.
Yo, but the bloodlust is growing. You saw how she looked at the blood. This is our only option.
No, Jonathan, don't listen to him.
Jonathan, it is the only way.
Jonathan, please. Do this.
Forgive me.
No. Jonathan, no! No! No, please. Please undo the chains.
There's nothing I can do for you now.
No. The very nearness of them revolts me. Please. Cowards! Scum! And you, my sweet husband, what are you? You have no daring. You have no bravery. I don't love you! Do you hear me? I despise you!
You don't know what you're saying.
I know exactly what I'm saying! The Count attracts me. He's the master. You are the slave. Please undo the chains, please!
Van Helsing, I cannot survive this night.
You can. You will. Have courage. Hattie, we forgot
Helsing.
She might not be. She's still my. I let her go up in the fireworks.
Van Helsing, it's hopeless.
It's not. Have courage. In a few minutes, it will be dawn, and then we will be safe. I must go look for her.
You're gonna leave me? With her? Are you insane?
She is still my responsibility. It was my failure that caused her to go out. And now I must rectify it.
Van Helsing, I'm afraid.
Do not be. Have courage. The sun will rise in a few minutes.
Van Helsing, Hetty is dead! I need you!
Jonathan, dearest, unchain me, my love.
I won't look at you.
Oh, sweetheart, this is our chance to be together. Oh, how I long to kiss you.
Not Mina.
Let me, sister. Let me. Mine is the right. Jonathan, dearest, I long for you. It could be ours, and we could be yours. Love and eternity as well.
That's not love you're promising. That's hell!
Let us kiss you. Just one kiss. Let us hold you. Under the chain.
No, you're my kids.
Under the chain.
Stop it!
Undo her chains! Undo the chains, Jonathan. Undo the chains. Undo the chains.
No! No, that can't be the end of Mina. It won't be!
Kneel before me. You will unchain her. You have no will left. No will of your own. You are a slave, and you will do as I command.
I won't look at you. I won't listen to you. I know the power of your active commands. Van Helsing said soon the sun will return.
Soon you will be dead. Take him. Drink, sisters, drink. Give him a taste of what is to come. But leave him alive for the last moment. I want him to see his wife's yearning for me.
No! She will never be yours! Ah! It burns! It burns with holy fire!
Undo the chain, slave. She is mine. She is my revenge. I want her. Undo the chain.
Master, the sun.
I want final victory. They dare to follow me into my own country. I want complete victory over these fools.
Jonathan, she's gone. Patty, she's dead.
At last we meet.
Yes, at last we meet, Dracula.
So, the hunter of vampires has met his match.
Indeed, you are much more powerful than I could ever have thought. We were fools to oppose you.
So, you admit defeat?
Master, the sun will take care.
Silence! I have waited years for this moment. The great scientist is at my feet. On your knees, man. Repeat after me. I am a slave.
I am a slave.
I acknowledge my master.
I acknowledge my master.
I worship him.
I worship justice, goodness, and the Christian God of life. The sun, you fool! Jonathan, drive them back! Come, Jonathan. You have suffered the most tonight. Yours is the right.
No. No, don't kill him. He is my master. Don't kill him.
End it, Jonathan.
No!
It's done. I don't think we'll ever speak to you again, Van Helsing.
That's not fair, Tarlin. Van Helsing did everything he needed to do.
He deliberately lured death to us. He could have killed you.
Yes. Yes, I lured Dracula to her. Because I knew that despite his intelligence, his pride, rose above all. He needed to possess Mina.
You were wrong.
Hush, darling, hush. It's okay. We're safe now. We must learn to forget.
There is no right or wrong, John. But perhaps there is a sense of final justice in what we have done here.
Let's go, Christy. Including you.
We are all free. Free at last.